Face your queen.
Hey, welcome back everyone to my channel. I'm CCSLC Gamer, bringing you another Mortal Kombat 1 video. And for today, I'm going to be breaking down some crazy things that they showed at the new Kombat Kast that was earlier today. Now, for this combat pack, they revealed 3 characters for this one, and those are Rain and our 2 newest people that have just been released a couple days ago, Sindel and General Shao. Now, first up, we have Sindel. Now here, I'm going to be showing you what her fatal blow is going to be like in this game, along with the cameo, which is Serena. And if you haven't seen my latest video about the newest trailer, then you probably haven't seen Sindel's fatal blow yet, but I gotta tell you, once you see it, you will definitely feel it in yourself. So without further ado, let me show you guys Sindel's fatal blow.
Oh yeah, the Nick here is amazing.
So there you guys have it. That was the fatal blow for Sindel. Now, the point of the legs thing, it always gets to me. Like, that seems like one of the most interesting things that they do for Sindel in the past games, where, if you recall from like Mortal Kombat 9, you do see that her crushing blow is like a foot to the testicles and then an elbow to the leg. So it kind of makes sense of why they would try to do a fatal blow for the legs for Sindel. And seeing how the way the blow is with Sindel in that, it almost makes me feel like making a video where I'm playing as Sindel and with Goro as well. Because if you recall from the last Kombat Kast video I made, you did see that Goro's fatal blow was revealed, and if you recall, you like see him stretching out the arms to like make it so it's ripping off the arms, and for Sindel, you actually see her pulling off both of the legs. So I think that would be a really good combination for a Mortal Kombat 1 video. But enough of Sindel, now let's show you guys Rain. Now, they've shown Rain ever since the Lin Kuei trailer that was like revealed a couple months ago, and yet they've never shown his fatal blow until now. And let me tell you this, when you see it, you might feel just as much as Sindel's fatal blow was, but a little bit differently. And joining Rain in this fatal blow is Striker, which we did see his fatal blow with Reptile in the Banished trailer, which I believed was pretty cool and pretty similar to what Striker does in like Mortal Kombat 9. But without further ado, let me show you guys Striker's and Rain's fatal blow.
Okay.
So there it was. That was the fatal blow for Rain and for Striker. Now, Striker's fatal blow, I really got interested in, because you like just see him shooting the chest like up to like 5 times, and then you see him doing the taser to the neck, which does seem a little bit familiar from Mortal Kombat 9, given the fact that that's the last thing that he does for that crushing blow. But Rain's, like I said, you kind of feel the same thing too, but instead of both of the arms or legs, he's actually crushing the hips. If you just rewatch it real quick, you actually see that it's actually the hip bones that he's breaking and not like the spine or the ribs, which I think is a pretty interesting spot to do a crushing blow in, and I say that's definitely new. So I like the way how they made Rain's fatal blow for this. And last but not least, we have General Shao. Now, General Shao, who we all know, Shao Kahn from the past films and games, is back. Now, as for the design for for General Shao, they did make him the way he is in the past games. I'll give them that, but the one thing that I'm just not so comfortable about are the big horns that he has on his head. That just seems like they're totally giving him a makeover and almost making him look like someone who's related to Motaro, which is his cameo that we're going to be seeing in his fatal blow. And his fatal blow is not really the type of feeling that you would have with Sindel and Rain, but it's still pretty good. Also, if you haven't seen the past video where I was talking about the latest trailer, you will see that Motaro's fatal blow was shown in that trailer, and they're going to be showing it again right here, right now.
It's a real good one.
Drops it from the sky.
Oh, he's not horsing around.
Oh,
So that was the fatal blow for both General Shao and Motaro. Now for General Shao's, his fatal blow did seem a little bit familiar to what he does in Mortal Kombat 11, where he just drags the weapon and then shoots them up into the air and then does a crushing blow from up there. I think that is pretty impressive that they took on that for Shao. And Motaro's fatal blow too. I do really like that for his blow they just have him use his hooves to break all the ribs. And I think that's pretty cool. And speaking of General Shao and Sindel, recently they revealed the bios for both of them, and seeing that no other channel has talked about them yet, I figured why not we just show you guys now. So without further ado, let's go to the bios. Here we are on the Mortal Kombat 1 website, where you go to game info and it brings you to the choose your fighter scene, and here it shows Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Kitana, Johnny Cage, Kenshi, Kung Lao, Melina, Raiden, Rain, Smoke, Li Mei, Baraka, Tanya, Geras, Reptile, Havoc, and Ashra. And if you go one more, you'll see that Sindel is there, along with General Shao. So, let's walk you guys through what these bios have to say. Here we are with Sindel, and it says Empress of Outworld, which I guess makes sense, because if you recall from her fatality that was shown at the end of the last trailer, the "Who's Your Queen" thing makes sense of why they would make her that. And it seems like she's the Khan of Outworld, if you could believe that. But here is: when Sindel ascended to Outworld's throne, she worried that she was ill-prepared. Adding to her stress, her impending arranged marriage to Jared, King Jared, Katana's father, which in the past games was murdered by Sindel. An outworld noble forced into it to placate and rebellious region. Sindel could only pray that he was worthy. To Sindel's delight, Jared provided an ideal partner. Her early reign marked the start of a new golden age. Sindel then welcomed her beautiful twin sisters Melina and Katana. She thanked the gods for her charmed life. But Sindel had counted her blessings too quickly when Jared was murdered. Sindel's heart was broken. Smelling weakness, factions formed to challenge her rule. As her enemies conspire, Sindel fights to protect her family and her empire, as she will do whatever it takes to defend her daughter's birthright. So, makes sense. They did reveal for the Ungani trailer that the king was murdered, but it doesn't really reveal how he dies, which I am willing to bet they're going to be revealing that for the story itself. But it seems like as the new Khan, she is working so hard to fulfill Melina's birthright as the new Khan of Outworld. And it might be tricky with her having her disease that's turning her into the Tarkatans or the Tarkat. But now, let's move on to General Shao, Supreme Commander of Outworld's army. So that makes sense. They did reveal around the beginning that he was supreme with so many things of Outworld history, and also was mentioned that Outworld is grateful for his service, so he must have done a lot of work to make sure Outworld is safe. But here it says, born into a proud military family, Shao was expected to become a soldier, but he was a sickly child who, through broad and brilliant and anger, had an infirm body. Shao's disability infirmated his father. He dismissed his son's fixes and designed an extreme program to build his son's strength and endurance. Years of toil molded Shao into a physical colossus and forged him an iron will. And as his father he had promised, Shao became the perfect soldier. His brilliant tactics and his relentless effort won Outworld many victories and him much fame. Through General Shao is sworn to serve the Empress. His loyalty is to with Outworld. If Sindel's rule ever endangers Outworld, he will be the first to try to end it. So the ending part does sound a bit familiar, because my guess that Sindel is wanting to ally herself with Liu Kang against the new threat, but General Shao doesn't really prefer to be Liu Kang's puppet in this, so he would want to try to convince the realms to an endless war, which could endanger all of the realms and not just Outworld. So it kind of makes sense that Shao is still a bit of the same person that he was in the past, but seems to have grown a lot more fame in his life this time than in the past. And if you guys have missed it, recently they did allow people to go to Chicago to play the first 17 minutes of the game and basically the story mode. If you know people like Uncaged Games and Caboose, they went there to play the first chapter, and there they did reveal some crazy stuff. Like, at the beginning, we do see that Shang Tsung is young, but not really the sorcerer that he was in the past. But now, an old foe returns, and if you're wondering who that is, let me tell you, it's not Ugani or Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, or even Quan Chi. Those guys are totally different, but this time, it's Chronica. Yeah, if you could believe that, Chronica is back in this game, and apparently she's going to be helping Shang Tsung become the sorcerer that he believes he is. And I will be uploading a video for you guys to see that part, so you can get a little bit of understanding for it. But with the game coming up in like almost a couple weeks, it's got me very hyped for what this game has in store for all of us. And now, for a new trailer, I'm hoping that they do reveal a new trailer, mostly because they reveal that Reiko is part of the game, as he was in the cutscene that was shown at Comic-Con, and also figuring out who made that shriek sound in the other scene that was revealed at Comic-Con. So, I'm crossing my fingers that by the beginning of September they can at least do one more trailer to see if Reiko is playable, as well as figure out who was making that shriek sound. But also, they've already finished revealing all the cameos, but they haven't revealed who are those 5 cameos that you get when you pre-order the premium edition are. So if they make a new trailer, they should at least make it with like Reiko, Natara as main fighters, or maybe anyone else, but also show who those 5 cameos are that we're going to be getting when we pre-ordered the game. But on that note, that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this walkthrough, and be on the lookout for September 14th, where I'm going to be getting the game, and we'll be making some reaction videos for you guys for the story. And on that note, I will see you guys later. See ya!